I am amazed at the one who, standing before an open door of mercy, turns away, as if bound by an invisible chain of despair. The sky above flings open its vault, radiant with forgiveness, yet the heart remains shut, sealed with anguish. How strange it is, that a soul should glimpse the gentlest kindness, feel the warmth of absolution brushing past, and yet sink deeper into the shadows of hopelessness. God's mercy is as vast as the horizon, ever stretched, never receding. Every misstep may bow the spirit, but that alone does not close the path home. The Qur'an echoes in our ears, O my servants who have transgressed against themselves, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Indeed, Allah forgives all sins. He is truly the most forgiving, the most merciful. As Zumar 39:53, and if one repents sincerely, their slate is wiped clean, as if they never erred. Still, despair can cloud the eyes of the believer, even when the gates of repentance stand wide open. How does this happen? It is as if the soul forgets, mercy is not reserved for the flawless. The all-forgiving invites every broken heart, every trembling whisper of regret. As Imam Zayn al-Abidin A.S. lamented, there is no excuse for one who neglects to enter the open door of pardon. Repentance is alive, continually invited, and perpetually accepted. Imam Muslim records that Allah extends His hand in the night and in the day, inviting the sinner until the sun rises from the west. Yet, still, some hearts remain immobile, paralyzed by the weight of their own guilt, blind to the mercy flowing just within reach. Despair is not just an emotional ache, it is a spiritual deviation. Imam Ali A.S. expressed that he is astonished when someone despairs despite having istighfar, seeking forgiveness, in their hands. To reject mercy is akin to rejecting life itself. Contrast this with the believer who turns back, even after a lifetime away. How does Allah respond? A hadith beautifully illustrates His joy. Allah is more pleased with the repentance of His servant than a traveler lost in a barren desert is when his mount suddenly appears beside him. In that moment of utter relief and joy, the traveler exclaims, O Allah, you are my servant, and I am your Lord, a slip born of overwhelming gladness. Allah's joy surpasses even that. How deeply ironic, then, to stand before the open door of forgiveness and yet refuse to step inside. The journey from despair to hope begins with a single trembling step. No matter the burden of the sins, their stains do not remain when repentance is sincere. Despair poisons the heart's capacity to trust, to hope, to raise its gaze towards mercy. But mercy stands ready, constant, steadfast, and alive. When one turns in genuine remorse, resolves to abandon the path of error, and begins anew, Allah showers them in mercy and forgiveness. So if you find your heart heavy with regret, know this, that heavy heart is not a closed heart. It may tremble, stumble, and doubt, but the mercy awaits, loving, patient, ever present. The door is open, and it has never been shut. Courage, then, is not the absence of fear, but the decision to walk forward despite it. O soul bowed by guilt, rise. Take hold of the handle of that open door, whisper your return. And know that the most merciful runs to embrace you. The open door is not an illusion, it is the promise of renewal. Step inside. Hope resides there.